We are live again. Out of old habits, I went right to Facebook, right to post and go live and all that right on Facebook. But I forgot a week ago I paid for this software so that I can go through the software, go to Facebook, go to my personal page, my business page, go to YouTube, go to Twitter, go to Periscope. And I don't know if it's showing on LinkedIn, but I clicked the button. Okay, I'm gonna click a few more buttons. So this is Brene Fenoy. I hope you are well. I'm hoping I'm looking in the right spot. I've got actually some decent light today. So we're going to do a take two. I got on there and I did my little blurb and I realized, you know what? I am paying for something that I'm not using. So I'm using it today. But I don't have my captions and all of that up there. Make it look like a for real live broadcast. Well, let me go back and retake. I want to just spend just a few minutes um, with Miss Davis a little bit later because I haven't done any work here at the Easel all weekend. And if you were with me during April and May, I was hitting this easel every day, all the way up until what was that? The end of May, when I think we were wrapping up at the end of the school year. So the end of May, first week of June, I went on, what do you call it? Just a little bit of a leave and then came back. So I'm going to show you how to do a quick ombre. Let me make sure I'm going in the right direction. This is reading. Okay, this is reading in the right way. And I had my camera flipped the other way, so the camera was actually on that end. So now the camera is this end. So hopefully, we can make a few more things work. So you're going to be traveling with me. I'm going to come back to the easel here. We're going to actually angle down here at the table. I've got my water and my brushes and everything. I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit of paint to show you how you can do that gradual fading in, fading out effect. Okay, this is just on paper. I'm actually taking a design that I made last week, sat down and just did a basic half butterfly. Now that's the trick. Do half of a butterfly. Do whatever you want to do. And then for the symmetry, then, have a little tracing paper, or you can, just retrace it after you flip it. So my son traced this up for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this quickly. Now, for children, and then maybe not for the children, you might want the bolder line because the craft paints that I use, you can actually see through them. That's what I like about the craft paints. So, yeah, let's hit it. So this is fading from a little bit of orange in the middle to a little bit of magenta. I kind of like that. So, of course, you can choose any coloring that you want. Maybe I'll try a different color today. Come on and join me. What are you working on today? I forgot to ask that. Hi, I'm Brene Fenoy, art teacher, artist at heart, paint party instructor, and maker of the art kits, right? So this is, like I said, a design that I came up with. Hello, coming in here. Design that I came up with last week. And this is a small art kit. Okay, they can be as large as a 16 by 20. Of course, I can't reach for one right now, but the larger canvases, the normal ones that when you go to a paint party, they're about $35, $40. But this size here depends on what you want. This one is about 15 if you're local. If you need me to pack it up, it's going to probably be about 25 bucks, maybe just a little bit more depending on shipping. Shipping is crazy. But anyway, I hope that you're well. Come on and join me for a few moments. I need to have some kind of timer or clock or something so I can keep track of time. Because, baby, 1 minute here is like 2, 3 hours because this is what I love to do. What is it that you love to do? What makes your heart come alive? You know, do some of that today. Do some of that. I'm going to have to type up a permission slip and hand that to you, as an art teacher. You know what? Miss Fenoy, can I go to the nurse? Miss Fenoy, can I go to the bathroom? Miss Fenoy, can I go to the office? Miss Fenoy, can I create? Oh, yes, you can. Here you go. How about some of that? Well, we got to travel. So hold on. Hold on. Travel with me. Travel with me. Let me scooch. And your work surface, it doesn't have to be a big area. You know, it doesn't have to be a huge studio. Just your little precious nook. I'm trying to see how we're going to maneuver you over there. Hold on. I'm going to shift you here. Okay. And then I'm going to angle you down. And then we have to see about how we can get you in here. I've got a nice light over here. I'm going to probably shift that and then bring you in a little bit closer. Okay. And I don't have it turned to the comment page. So if you're making one, I wouldn't know it. Okay. You know what? I forgot with Restream, I can't zoom. All right. My little water container. I wet my brush. And you know what I might do too? And I'm sitting up here saying might. And let me go ahead and turn this computer on so that I can see the time. And I'm scared. I don't want to mess up anything. But I wanted to see if there's a way I can see the chat. Normally I can, but we're still getting used to this. So here we go. So the ombre. What 2 colors or maybe 3 colors do you want to fade in and fade out? Let me get some kind of timer going on here. It is 8:16. I had to do a quick timer. I think what I want to do is go ahead and set up that timer. Portraits to do, New Life Ladies, NLP. All right, so that's going to open up, and then let me click on the timer. And so it is now set for alarm clock. Let's set it for about 8:30, 8:27. How about that? Because then that'll give us a moment. Okay, so that's set over there. And now let me show you. And the art kit would have just a little bit of container of paint. And what I was explaining on some of the directions, you may want 2 to 1, okay, when you're blending colors. So let me take a little bit of this yellow. Do I even want yellow? You know what? Let me grab a little bit of blue. And of course, normally it's right over there, and it's here. Let me grab a little bit of blue. And I probably need to refill. So we're going to pretend, let me see. Can I tilt you down here a little bit further? See, I'm scared to be messing with too much. Let me see if I can slide you over this way. Hold on, America. See if that's a little bit better. You know what? Probably be better if you were on this other side. How about this? We're going to put you right on top of this table. Okay? There's that other brush. I was looking for that the other day when I was cleaning up. Hold on. I'm going to lift you up. I'm going to put you right here. Is that any better? Let's angle you straight on down. I'm hoping that's okay. Move you this way. That way you get more table. And what I can do, why is that kind of wobbly? See, that's why I don't want you on the same table that I'm working on, because I don't want it wonky and wobbly. All right. So normally you can, I'll flip this over that way. It's a, normally you can, ooh, that's a lot, isn't it? Now I'm going to show you that even with magenta, you can still get a good blend. Didn't I just get the blue? Okay. All right. So this is just some basic colors. And if you've ever seen the printing packages on the side of a cereal box, or let me make sure this is good and wet, dip it in the water just on the tip. I don't know if you're seeing, just on the tip, just a little bit. And I'm going to go in for another dunk, and I'm just squeezing it out like a dish rag that you want really dry on the counter. So this is not super duper wet. And where are my lights? They're back there on the other side. But anyway, I'm going to just show you quickly. Let me get in here. How I'm going to, usually I start with the light color. Let me go ahead and let me do it the way that I would teach. So 1, 2, 3. Let me go in here and get another one because something is not coming off there. 2, 1, right? When you start off, and you see that that turns to an orange, I'm going to get just a little bit more. Okay, so that kind of turns to a nice orange. So that's basically kind of 3 to 1, 3 to 2, just depending on how you want that. And then let me go ahead and do the same thing for our purple. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3, and I'm going to go in here and get 1 and start mixing. So 3 to 1, it's not looking too bad. But if you want it just a little bit more blue, maybe just a little more of a dot. So there you go. So that's how we mix those colors up. And then of course for green, now I didn't plan to show exactly this, but something down at Mashana said somebody still needs just to always go back to the basics. And that's where I am in the art room. So 1, I think this is a little paint glob. It is. That's okay. Paint globs, you just move out of the way, keep on moving. 2 and 3. And then I'm going in for maybe half a 1. I'm going to start over here just a little bit. You see how lovely that is? Then maybe if you need to, you can go back for another little half. So 3 to 1 basically is a good ratio. Okay. Sometimes 3 to 1, 3 to 2. Let me go ahead and make this as a full 2 right here. Then it's a little bit more turquoisey. Is that a word? So that makes it a little bit darker. I'm hoping that's coming out there for you. So let's go ahead and quickly, and I like to make sure I clean my brushes. It's just out of habit right then and there. And just for those of you, I did pick up some alizarin crimson for Miss Davis over there. Those red lips, man, the colors that I had, it just seemed like it just wasn't quite working out. I'm just going to put this over here. So let me move this here. And just for quickness purposes, of course you would make sure, let me turn it this way. That way the camera's good. And I still don't see how I can't zoom in. I don't see that option. I still am exploring this Restream software. Love it though. Let me see. Maybe I can move this out of the way because I know that's not so cute, but it's newspaper. That's old school. The little flyer that comes in with the coupons every week. Get that and save that. That's great for painting. All right. So here we go. Let me, and then the art kit, you would just kind of scoop it out, maybe with the back of a spoon. But what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to be bold. I'm trying to think. I'm going to go in with 1, 2, 3, kind of like. And then I think I'm going to go down here with a little bit of this blue down here. I should have. You know, kind of like ketchup. Here we go. Go down here. All right. Here we go. Now, if I wanted to, I could maybe add in a little bit of white, but I may have to go back. Let me pick this up so that you can see. I'm hoping you can see pretty well. And I take it usually edge to edge, and I like to paint the sides and all of that, but that's not for the demonstration today. So 824, we're doing okay. And so I'm going to go and squeeze out a little bit more. A little bit will go a long way, and I think you can see that you can still see the design back there. So I am going to go down here. Oh, where am I going? I need to be on camera, don't I? Oh, Lord, please, please, please. I've got another lovely lady over here that I need to add my little final touches. Matter of fact, all of them I need to. And get them. Now this blue Looks like it wants to overpower. Then, of course, you can always clean that off on some newspaper, but I'm not going to waste the paint. I'm just going to go ahead and use it on the side here. Okay. And then I might give this away as a little gift or something. You know, for somebody that might need a little butterfly joy. Now, did that sound like Bob Ross? A little bit? Okay. Okay, I'm working on them. I got to work on my Bob Ross effect. So this is all blue over here, just because I don't like throwing away paint. That's the art teacher in me. Okay, so now we can go back and blend this a little bit more. I'm going to put this down, especially since I have blue paint on my hands right now. So let me go in here. I wet that down. I soak it and I kind of squeeze it out over here. I don't know what you're seeing. I think you can still see. So what I'm going to do is just throw a little bit more of the magenta. Remember, the lighter color you probably need a little bit more of. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to blend back and forth right here. And you don't want it too thick. So I'm going back and forth right here. And it's not too bad. You got to be careful when you go back up. I'm going to take a clean brush. This is still a little bit damp. And I'm just going to move this part right here. I'm going to go in here. All right. So that must be 8:27. It is. And we'll reset that here in a moment. Okay. So this part right here, and I'm just going back and forth. And I'm just going to take it on down. You want to try to get the sides in. I hope that you're getting a good view of that. So that's how we do that. And then we can let that dry or not. And for our purposes today, we're not, because we're going to just show you how. Make sure I've got this right here. Let me close this up. I want you to see how quickly things can move. But, you know, when you have a classroom full of 25, 30, 34, it doesn't always move this quick. But when you just have one mad dash of an art teacher and a camera. So now I won't do the whole thing, but I want you to see. I'm going to dip in here. You don't want your brush full of water. You want it wet. Now, honey, I have worn this brush clean out. So now I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to get a little bit more paint. So it's going to be a little bit more juicy. And so really, I want this to dry. And you may have to do 2 coats of the black. And like I said, right now, I really need to let the color up underneath dry. But I want you to see that you can get this done. And this is a kit that is ready for you to purchase. Paint party for 1 or for a small group. I'm going to say maybe for 4, for 10, for 20. I can't really see this part, and it's a reflection in here. So I am going to kind of let this dry. I'm going to do part of the body here. And then that way you can see that it works. Let me do the body. Let me at least kind of put it on a little bit thicker. You don't really want it to be thick. This is not that kind of paint where the thickness will benefit you or anything. And it might crack off. You see, I can't really see my design because of the reflection. So I'm going to probably need to get the printout or the finished one and take a quick peek. Now I've got a lot of brush strokes in here. I would probably go back in and smooth all of those out. Okay, so this is what's going on here. And if you get super fancy, you might want to do a little highlight. I probably would use my smaller brush. Let me go ahead and do that. I like to wet it and then dry it off really well. I don't know what you're seeing. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm getting some paint, trying to keep it, where am I? Where's the camera? Okay, there's the camera. Trying to keep it right on the tip. I'm gonna go back in and then now I'm doing this way up in the air. Usually I would normally have a pinky finger, but it's okay if it's not absolutely perfect. It's handmade and it's something out of nature. I'm gonna go back. Just gonna wrap it around there, and I might go back again. Right? So that's the whole ombre effect, and then you would just go on and on and on and finish up everything. And of course, you're not really seeing it the way that you need to see it. Am I getting it in the right direction? All right, so you would just go ahead and finish all of that up. Let me clean up this part right here, and then we're going to shift over for about 10 minutes over at the easel. It is 8:31. If you need to leave for art practice, please make sure you take all of your things. And I'm so sorry I didn't ask you what you're working on today. Do you have crayons, pencil, your eraser? Are you doing a little graphite sketch? Are you doing a little bit of pen and ink? I'm just going to dip this. I'm going to drop that over here. What is it that you're working on today? I hope you got something accomplished, even if it's nothing other than getting a little bit of breakfast. But hopefully this will give you some ideas. I need to make sure that as the art teacher, I give you an idea or two each week. All right, so hold on. You're going to come with me, travel with me again. I'm just going to let this dry. Okay, so the ombre effect. Ooh, I'm trying not to get the glare. So it fades from one color to the other. And you know, that's super duper popular right now. And this is, of course, something that you could do for sunrise, sunset, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to let this dry. I may finish it up a little bit tomorrow, or I might finish it up off camera. I don't know. But we're going to set that over there for now. And I'm sounding so teachery. It's Monday morning and I'm sounding super teachery. Okay, I've been up for a minute. All right, so we're going to take you gradually. So hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm going to gradually move you over this way and angle you up for the easel. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Still moving. And let me set another 10-minute timer. Back to alarm clock. I'm sure there's another better free one out here. So we're going to set it for, what did I say, 43? So since it's almost 34, I'm going to go 44. And then we're going to sign on off here, 8 a.m. And it's set. Just that simple. All right, let me close out that window. There's Miss Davis. And we're ready. Okay, so here we go. Let me move the lights in a little bit for an adjustment. And I'm hoping that since you're right here, I'm going to try to make sure that you are like right here. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get over here and let's put a few more minutes in. I don't know if you saw on my table, I've got my plate. Now some of this, you know, is not looking so cute. Some of it is drying out. But let me give it a spritz. Let's hit it. All right, I probably need to do a couple of speed rounds. When I say speed round, that's simply just a quick timed session that I challenge myself. Oh, I did not squeeze out some of my good old alizarin crimson. I want to say this might have been an $11 container because these are the professional artist colors. Ooh, there it is. It's open and it's ready. And it's a good, deep, dark. Where are my lights? There we go. Trying to let you see what that is. Good, deep, dark red. So we're going to squeeze out a little bit of that. We're going to treat this like liquid gold. Liquid gold. Ooh, I squoze out. Okay, because like I said, when I'm painting with oils, there is nothing like an alizarin crimson. And so while I was painting, I was on the struggle bus. Couldn't quite get the red that I wanted. So let's go ahead. Let me make sure this is not, oh Lord, please don't fall. Please don't fall, computer. All right. I'm not sure what's going on out in the neighborhood. Somebody's out cutting something. Let's see. Let's try this out. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I still probably need a little bit of orange in there. Let's hit that. Yeah, just a little bit. And I am going to tiny. Let me hit the view, zoom. I'm at 200. Let's go to, that can't be 200. Let's go to 300. 300, enter. All right. That does help. The clock. So the clock says 8:37. And we still need to get in here on this nose. I already know it. Okay. Boy, I am spoiled now. I got my alizarin crimson. And I still know I need to probably add a little bit more orange up in here. Oh my goodness gracious. Come back here. Oop, and there we go. Be careful with your brushes, baby, because this paint will go everywhere. Like I said, we're just going to spend just a couple of minutes here. And I really do need to refresh these colors. Whoops. Let's go back to the alizarin crimson. Now, if you need to leave art practice, because technically speaking, you know, it's about to end here, you might want to start cleaning up. Yes, I'm going to have to add a little bit more orange up in here, but I wanted to get that going. Right. I'll be right back. And I know that timer's getting ready to go off here. Let me leave this right here for just a moment. I'll be right. Okay, it's 8:44. I know some of you need to get on off of here. I need to get on off of here too. Child, I just had to pop out for a moment. Ah, man, I wanted to get in there on some more of those features today. But I wanted to try out my new alizarin crimson. I'm so glad I did get it. Ease in here and see if any of this is wet. Any of this is moist here. Let me see. I'm going to get on off here because I know that timer is going to be going off here pretty soon. I've got too much paint in this brush, but this is what. I know that's too bright. Well, it is 8:45. Art practice is officially over. Let me give this a little spritz here. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I still want to get right here because I am not happy about this shaping. We're close. I'm going to probably have to raise that nostril up just a tad. We are close in here. Okay. So we may have to finish that upon tomorrow. We are very close. So I need to get up in here. Okay. Of course. Just that little bit right then and there. Seemed like it helped out tremendously. So sometimes it's not the big fancy movements. It's just sometimes just the little ones. All right, so we're going to just take this, what we have here on this brush, and use it. Okay, so we're going to use it like that. And we're going to come on down here. We know this is too harsh on this side. But right now, we're just going to go up in here. And get more of that alizarin. Come on up. I need some more of this orange. A little bit. Thank you so much for joining us for art practice. I'm addicted and I don't want to stop. I know this is too light, but we're just going to try to overemphasize a little bit here. Okay. That's a little better. Okay, we're just going to come on down here. And I know this color is now all my little paint seem like it, you know why? Because it's probably warmer. It's like, why is my stuff drying out so fast? Okay. Ooh, now we know that's the wrong color. Let's see if we can quickly mix this with that alizanin. Okay. Excuse me. All right. It is, I don't know, 8:49. And I think we're going to pop a little highlight right here and call it a day for right now. Let's see. It's going to be a little boop. Let's pop a little boop, boop, boop right here. And that's too much. Just a little bit, because we know that's right there. Okay, so we're going to go back up right here. We know that's part of one here. I'm going to go right here. And I can say slowly but surely. Here, because I'm going to say that's part of. We are here. And go back over here just a little bit. Okay, well, we have that on here. Okay. So we will come back, maybe do another little quick tip, and keep working on Miss Davis this week again. Okay. So let me go back and throw that up there because I'm trying to see. Because I'm trying to find that shape. This is not matte. I mean, this is not shiny lipstick. This is not matte. Can't get the word out. Hello. All right, let me go ahead and clean this out. So today we were able to get in here and do just a little bit more on Miss Davis, and I had to walk away for a quick second. Let me spritz this out. And we roll this back here, climb in front, and give you your greeting and show you what we worked on today. Trying not to trip up in here. So we did a quick ombre, and you would just go on, of course, to finish, to finish the butterfly up. But I think you can, I'm trying to get the lights. Here we go. There we go. I think you can still see the design. So that is kind of like the benefit of the craft paint. That's what I'm trying to do. Make sure there's not a lot of shadow, but there's some kind of shadowing in here. But anyway, so you can kind of see it's still wet. And this is the benefit of having a blow dryer while you're working. But fading from one color to another, and sometimes people do 3 or even multiple. But just having the blue, and it kind of mixes in there to make that purple. Why do we have this crazy shadow? Somebody want to help me with this lighting? Sure, I'll help you. Oh, no, that's the work. Okay, so there we go. So that's what we did. We practiced some of the color mixing. Again, always got to stick to the basics. Always go back to the basics. Okay, that's in anything and everything. Stick to the basics. Let me hit my dismiss. All right, and so going from one color to the other, you can find this design in an art kit. It's not on the website yet. If you want it, get into the direct message or my email, info, INFO, at thepaintedpose.com. Why isn't it running down here at the bottom of the screen? Because I forgot I even had the software that I'm paying for now for a week to use. We're gonna continue to work on growing and stretching and improving and getting better. I hope that you will as well with whatever it is. I'm pretty decent at portraiture, but as you see, I'm inviting you in to my studio at my easel, and you see that it's not always as easy to achieve that goal that you want to achieve. Stick to it. Don't give up. 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 This is Mighty Monday. This is More Than Enough Monday. And this is Monumental Monday. Okay, because you're going to look back at that problem that was so huge you didn't think that you'd be able to make it over, but you got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Baby, I didn't know I would be painting butterflies because, you know, I'm an artist. But, baby, I have had the time of my life painting these simple designs. Who knew? I didn't know. If you told me last year, Renee, you'd be making art kits for people so that they can enjoy paintings in their home, I'm like, y'all lying because we're going to paint parties, baby. That's all I'm doing. But, hey, the pandemic is here. No large gatherings, right? No large gatherings. So if you can gather safely at your home, or if you're a restaurant owner and you want to offer it as a service, and you've got enough tables where people can be 6 feet apart and all of that, let me know. I can do a paint party in a box for 1, for 4, for 10, for 20, for 50, for 100. Let me know. Because I do have 100 easels. But you don't need an easel. I didn't use one today. You don't always need all of that stuff. But I have a few more chairs. I've got 10 chairs, 2 tables. You know, we can make this work. So that's my plug. That's my commercial. If you're local here in Indianapolis. Now, if you're in another city, you know, you don't have to make a way. You don't have to find a way. But those are a couple free ideas for you. I'm getting off this camera. I have had a wonderful time in here for art practice today. I made a little headway. I was able to use my alizarin crimson. Where is that? Alizarin crimson. Is it focusing? There we go. And this says alizarin crimson hue. Now, if it was the for real alizarin crimson, it probably wouldn't be $11 for 2 ounces. It would probably be about $30 or $40. Okay? Because some of these paints are expensive, right? But you get in there, you don't have to use the highest quality right now. Get in there and try some stuff out. That's what's in the art kit. Let me show you again. I've got one of these. Whoop, we're not dripping. Nope. We do not have anybody to come and clean up. So you got one of these inexpensive foam brushes. You've got one of these inexpensive round brushes. I want to say this is like a number 1. And then you've got an inexpensive 1/4 inch flat. Okay, I'm trying to get you there. There we are. So that's what comes in the art kit. Plus red, yellow, blue, black, white, magenta. Red, yellow, blue, black, white, magenta. Those are the 6 basic colors. Now, if you want, you know, more colors, then the expense will be a little bit more. But not too crazy, but you know, that kit will probably be about $15. Yeah, about $15. So I'm signing off. I've got other things to do. What about you? What are you doing today? Do something that makes your heart come alive. We're going to turn these studio lights off. Oh, you're still here. Okay. Well, maybe you can help me clean up then. Okay. Come on, somebody get those lights. We're done. This is where the theme music would roll, right? But Facebook will shut us off. I don't know. I'm not trying it anymore. Because once I played music, Facebook kind of shut off my reach. Okay, Facebook, we're going to try to be nice and play by the rules. And all of that, we're going to try. So we're going to try to close out on Miss Davis getting close over here. The computer has shut off, but there you go. And I've got my Hope back in the background. Hope, always. I'm done yammering. I don't even know what time it is. Peace to you, people. Got that light? Cool. Turn that on. You got that one? Okay. You got that one? You got it? All right. We're done. Let's find out where we are turning the broadcast off. Bye-bye, people. Have an amazing day.